Hi, hello, and welcome to the Global Council of Global Business Services. Today, the global business services landscape is undergoing a significant transformation. Organizations are moving beyond traditional shared services and increasingly embracing global capability centers, intelligent automation, artificial intelligence, digital transformation, data driven operations, and strategic business services to build more agile, resilient, and future ready enterprises. Global Council of Global Business Services brings together GBS leaders, CXOs, technology experts, service providers. Through this initiative, we aim to connect global leaders, accelerate knowledge exchange, encourage cross border collaborations, and support the next generations of global business services and capability centers. Our Global Council ecosystem brings together specialized platforms focused on GBS and GCC transformation, technology and IP, sustainability and ESG, workforce and employment, cybersecurity, digitalization, economic development, circular economy, and future ready workplaces and infrastructure. Together with their specialized forms, these councils connect global leaders, innovators, investors, policymakers, and industry experts to drive knowledge sharing, cross border collaboration, innovation, and sustainable business growth. Operating across our primary global hubs in India, Singapore, UAE, Saudi Arabia, the USA, the UK, Switzerland, and the EU, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria. We are bridging the gap between raw potential and institutional deployment. Today, as part of our visionary interview series, we are delighted to welcome a distinguished leader who brings valuable experience and perspectives to the global businesses service ecosystem. Please welcome our distinguished speaker, Aneelkumar. Aneelkumar is a technology leader with more than 2 decades of experience across IT technology functions, enterprise digital transformation, operational excellence, and technology led business values creation, with more than a decade of experience in global capability center leadership. He has successfully established and scaled GCC entities in India and has played a key role in aligning technology strategy with broader businesses objectives. Currently serving as Global Head Technology at Takeda Innovations Private Limited, India, Anil Kumar is part of the global leadership team at Takeda's Innovation Capability Centers, where he focuses on synchronizing technology and business priorities, driving digital transformation, and enabling technology capabilities that support businesses' growth and innovation. His experience spans the development of GBS and GCC capabilities, supporting research and development, global manufacturing and supply chain, medical functions, finance, content operations, and HR shared services. With a growing global footprint across India, Poland, Mexico, and other international markets, Anil Kumar has also been recognized as a CIO 100 Dream Changer Awardee, GCC Innovator Awardee, and Technology Excellence Awardee, and is actively connected with the technology leadership community through the CIO Association of India. His experience in technology leadership, GCC expansion, digital transformation, and global operating models provides valuable perspectives on how organizations can build intelligent, scalable, and future ready business services. Anil Kumar, thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you with us and to hear your insights on the future of global business services.
Thank you, Sushma. That's a great context, and thanks for introducing me and my background. Yeah, definitely look forward for some more additional discussions, and happy to be participate in this GCGBS council. I would like to share my experience, thoughts around the different forums and the different flavors this forum can help us co-create. Yeah. So, with respect to the Global Cybersecurity, Privacy and Infrastructure Council, I personally felt in terms of contributing to the different different forums within GCGBS, predominantly on the global critical infrastructure. So, talking about the global critical infrastructure security, I think the future of the critical infrastructure security lies in the cyber resilience, where organizations leverage artificial intelligence and automation and the global collaboration to anticipate, withstand, and rapidly recover from threats. So, apart from the infrastructure, we do have a certain focus on the data sovereignty and the global privacy. Talking about this forum, my views around, organizations that build trust through strong data governance and privacy practices will accelerate the innovation faster than those who view the compliance as a merely a regulatory obligations. So, in addition to uh, global data governance and privacy, there is a heavy focus on the cloud, the global cloud zero trust and identity governance forum. So, in a cloud first enterprise, identity is the new perimeter, and zero trust is the foundation for securing both human and the digital workforces. So when we strengthen the foundational elements like the critical infrastructure, cloud, and zero trust across the the network or digital workforce and the human, it's very much important to manage the global operations in terms of incident response and the cyber diplomacy. So the organizations that succeed are not those that never experience incidents, but those that detect, respond, recover, and learn faster than their adversaries. So basically, this will help us, to strengthen the, the incident response operations scope. In going beyond the traditional operations, so autonomous threat mitigation and the global AI security. So talking about this aspect, the future of cybersecurity is not just human versus AI. It is human expertise accelerated or amplified by the trustworthy AI working at machine speed. So, talking about the policy and regulatory forum, so the most successful organizations will view cybersecurity regulation not as a constraint, but as an opportunity to strengthen the trust, resilience, and the competitive advantage. So, talking about my overall, aspects or understanding or a point of view, the GCC leadership, the AI, cyber resilience, cloud, data governance, and the business transformation. So, which these are the elements positioning a best candidature for the visionary council, what I'm currently would like to be part of. So that's all I wanted to start with as a beginning note, and I would like to look forward for some more additional questions from you, Sushma.
Yeah, thank you, Anil, for sharing those valuable perspectives on technology leadership and the GCC transformation. So, moving to the questions. So, my first question is, with more than 20 years of experience in technology leadership and over a decade in global GCC leadership, how do you see global capability centers evolving from traditional services and cost centers into strategic innovation and business transformation hubs?
Absolutely. So GCCs are rapidly evolving from cost and operational delivery or service delivery centers into more of enterprise capability engines or hubs that drive innovation, digital transformation, and business growth. So today, leading GCCs own end-to-end products, platforms, data, AI, and engineering capabilities while influencing the enterprise strategy and the business outcomes. So, in short, the focus has shifted from labor arbitrage to value creation, innovation, and competitive advantage. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for sharing those valuable insights. So it is clear that next decade AI and intelligent technologies are moving GBS and GCCs beyond traditional services. So,
absolutely.
yeah, let's move to my next question. As organizations increasingly adopt AI, automation, and data-driven technologies, what practical strategies should GCCs and GBS leaders follow to integrate these technologies while maintaining operational excellence, security, and business values?
Yeah, this is a core element within GCGBS landscape. So, organizations should adopt a value first approach by prioritizing the AI use cases in the current era, so which will solve the real business problems. So end of the day, it's about what is the business outcome, not just an AI adoption rate. The strong governance, cybersecurity, and responsible AI practices, and of course, the high quality data foundations are very critical as a strategic elements. So equally important are workforce upskilling, change management, organizational change management, and the clear outcome measurement. We should have a success criteria for all the AI deployments. So in short, the goal is to augment the human capability while improving the productivity, resilience, and customer experience. So that's my view about the practical strategies every GCC and GBS organizations or leaders should follow to integrate the AI and automation.
Yeah, that's very interesting perspective. Thank you for sharing those insights. So at the end, building a successful global capability organizations requires more than establishing a physical presence. So moving on, my next question. So Takeda is expanding GBS and shared services capabilities across India, Poland, and Mexico. From your experience, what are the key factors organizations should consider when building and scaling GBS and JCC's operations across multiple countries?
Absolutely. There are several key factors, but I would like to emphasize on some of them now. See, the GBS or GCC operational success depends on having a clear operating model, strong local leadership, and the talent availability. In addition to these, regulatory compliance and alignment with enterprise priorities is very much important. So, organizations should leverage each location's strength while maintaining global governance and culture. So, standardized processes, collaboration models, and a focus on capability development are very essential to scale the sustainably to scale sustainably across the different organization entities. Yeah, so these are the the basic factors in a multi-location strategy we should embed in terms of building and scaling the GBS GCC operations across multiple locations. Yeah.
Thank you for those insights. So, moving to the next question. Looking ahead over the next 3 to 5 years, how do you see AI or intelligent automation, engineering, and advanced analytics reshaping global business services, particularly across research and development, manufacturing, supply chain, finance, and HR?
Absolutely. I think based on the current trend, over the next 5 years, we will see a shift from automation to autonomy. As we are already talking about autonomous systems rather than generative automation or artificial intelligence, it's more about autonomy, autonomous environments. So, in the autonomous environment, AI agents, predictive analytics, and intelligent engineering platforms will transform how organizations operate across multiple business units and the entities you mentioned, R&D, global manufacturing, supply chain, finance, and HR. So, across all these value streams, decision making will become increasingly data driven. The workflows and the processes will become more proactive and self-filling rather than reactive. And employees will spend more time on innovation, strategic initiatives, and customer value creation rather than traditional transactional based work.
Yeah, thank you for sharing those excellent points. So, strong collaboration between the industry and the talent can play a major role in building globally competitive and sustainable GCCs. So,
Absolutely.
I'd like to move my next question. You have successfully established and scaled GCC entities in India and are now involved in expanding GBS and shared services capabilities across India, Poland, and Mexico. What have been the most important lessons from your GCC leadership journey when it comes to building the right technology culture, talent capabilities, governance, and business alignment from the ground up?
Yeah. So I think in a global environment, especially the enterprises have multi-regional presence. I think it's all about sharing a powerful platform for knowledge sharing, collaboration, innovation, and talent development across the ecosystem. Whether it is GCC or GBS, it really makes an important call to bring in together the enterprises, the technology providers, and the investors, of course, policymakers and the practitioners. So by then, it can only accelerate the adoption of the best practices and emerging technologies. So organization like Takeda can contribute by sharing the transformation experiences, developing the future talent, fostering the innovation partnerships, and helping shape the next generation GCC and GBS operating models.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing those valuable lessons. So, building on a successful GCCs. Moving to my next question, how can technology leaders create a common digital strategy across such diverse business functions while ensuring that technology investments deliver measurable business values and support innovation at scale?
Yeah, I think every technology leaders it makes you know a great consideration and the efforts in building the roadmap.
Yes.
I think it's aligning the roadmap. The technology plays a major role in the uh, meeting the visions and the company enterprise level objectives. So for a technology leader, it's all about and building an ecosystem to bring together people, process, and product uh, elements, and also adopting the best practices and moving along with the emerging technologies. So it's all about how do we develop the future workforce model and continue to fostering the innovation mindset, and also bringing a greater shape to the next generation of the GCC GBS organizations. So the future of GCCs or GBSs, right? For any technology leader or the GCC GBS leaders, it's not about doing the work cheaper. It's about creating the business value faster through talent, the technology elements, the innovation, and the most important part is about enterprise partnership. So you can't do everything on your own, whether you are a MNC, GCC or GBS.
Mhm.
You have to partner with the local ecosystem. So I always believe in think global and do local by having a stronger partnership with local the environments, whether it is practitioners, the technology providers, the investors, or the government, where you can help to leverage the strong policies across GCC and GBS. So India has already emerged with a lot of policies in terms of GCC operating model and the GBS operating model. I think it's all about how do we leverage that ecosystem effectively
Mhm.
by bringing together all the elements together, right? Whether it is the own enterprise, the technology providers, the investors, and the policymakers. So yeah, that's my view about the question.
Yeah, thank you. That's an excellent perspective. Creating a unified technology strategy across diverse functions requires strong business partnership and locally. So, thank you for those insights. Moving to my next question. You have been recognized with awardees such as the CIO 100 Game Changer Award and GCC Innovators Award and Technology Excellence Award. Looking back to your transformation journey, which technology or leadership initiatives has had the greatest impact on business performance, and what lessons can other GCC leaders learn from that experience?
Absolutely. See, I think having a strong technology roadmap. I think in the previous question I covered about a strong roadmap. You should look at least 5 years ahead as a technology leader. And talking about my core, deliverables in my current and the previous GCCs or last 1 decade, it's all about how do I basically look into the platform, the core platforms operating the overall technology ecosystem. The platform modernization, application modernization are the core elements which I believed in, bringing more value to the enterprise. And talking about the strong alignment of the workforce to the business requirement. So GCC GBS can bring in talent. We can build from zero to thousand and go on. But how do you basically align the talent workforce to the right business requirements at right time? So tapping the talent pool, into the business value stream is very much important. That's where I think I was recognized by the some of the forums where building and bringing in more vision to the organization rather than just talking to the requirements and just acting as an order taker. It's not going to be a meaningful technology leadership characteristic. Yeah, I think talking about the platforms and then connecting the dots and be more proactive in seeking clarifications about what you do and align with that requirements or expectations. So I think these are the core elements which help me to do well and go beyond expectation of my roles in the current and previous GCCs. So with that, I think I was able to get some recognitions.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that experience uh, to our GCC platform. Moving to my next question. With your experience across technology, GCC leadership, and the pharmaceutical and life science ecosystem, how do you see AI, digital platforms, cybersecurity, and data driven technologies changing the way global life sciences organizations operate, innovate, and collaborate over the next 5 years?
Absolutely. So if you look at the pharma value chain, the core areas predominantly R&D, the pharma R&D, the global manufacturing and quality, and market, the go-to market. Especially in this value stream, the pharma value stream, the clinical trials and drug discovery both play a major role. Um, so I think if you talk about the AI, so these are the areas where the pharma and the life science, healthcare industries are investing a lot. So let me talk about a recent, publication around the clinical drug discovery market.
Mhm.
So, four major pharma companies, including Takeda, have invested on one company called Insilico Medicine, which is this publication is available in the news. This is recent news. Four major pharma companies have invested on one company called Insilico Medicine to help drive the AI innovation into clinical and drug discovery. So
Oh,
the overall investment of four companies is around $8.7 billion.
oh,
But if you look at the market, the clinical trials and drug discovery is annually $1.8 billion.
oh my God.
So if you look at the number, the investment is very high compared to the market value of that industry uh, initiatives in clinical trials and drug discovery. So this is how the AI, is revolutionizing the pharma and healthcare life science industries. Yeah.
Thank you for those valuable insights. So I'd like to move my our final question.
Yeah. Sure.
Global Council for Global Business Services aims to connect GBS and GCC leaders, enterprises, technology providers, investors, policymakers, and talent to accelerate global business transformation. Based on your experience, what role can Global Council for Global Business Services play in strengthening the global GBS ecosystem? And how can organizations like Takeda contribute to this community?
Absolutely. See, I think there are several forums, in the ecosystem, right? To talk about India and other ecosystems or markets, I think the GCC GBS, the Global Council for Global Business Services, or the capability centers, it's very critical for the current, enterprises. So if you look at the current, the trend, there are already more than 2,000 plus GCCs in India, and there is a mandate for the, especially I'm talking about the Karnataka government, to bring in another 500 plus GCCs within 1 year. So this is how the majority of the enterprises are focusing on GCC/GBS investments. So companies like Takeda definitely can collaborate and contribute to the GCGBS Council in terms of whether it is creating pipeline, consulting, in terms of bringing the workforce ready for the future requirements, and also strengthening the ecosystem. I think it's all about how do you create more job opportunities by collaborating with GCGBS Council. Any of the companies like Takeda can work together to bring more value to the ecosystem, and also both both sides, whether it is GCGBS Council or any enterprise like mine, would contribute together for win-win. Whether it is strengthening the local talent ecosystem or contributing to the GCGBS Council to talk about how the Takeda journey in terms of leveraging the India talent and also contributing to global pharma value chain. And I think overall, it's basically uh, combined efforts and contributions to build the ecosystem more stronger, not only local ecosystem but also the global environments, whether it is pharma, life science. I think it's setting an expectation on the pharma industry, how GCGBS can help Takeda to deliver more to the local ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing those insights. And I think that gives our audience a lot to reflect on. So it's an excellent, engaging conversation, Anil Kumar. Thank you for sharing your valuable expertise and global perspectives with the Global Council of Global Business Services community, and your experience in technology leadership, GCC development, and digital transformation and global business services. So, thank you very much. To everyone joining us from around the world, thank you for being part of today's session. The future of the global business services will be shaped by innovation, intelligent technology, skill, talent, responsible transformation, and strong global connection. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep innovative, keep collaborating, and together, let's shape the future of global business services. Thank you for joining us today, Anil. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you. Have a great day.